So going into this week, whether we get a bounce or not, I am still bearish on the markets. For the Nasdaq triple Qs, I'm looking at a 10% pullback to 495. And for the S&P 500, I'm looking for a 8% pullback to fill this gap down here at 570. Now, on Friday, President Trump fired Erica McIntyre, who was the commissioner of the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. This occurred just hours after the agency released a jobs report that showed a significant slowdown in hiring for July and a substantial downward revision of jobs added in May and June. With all that said, let's go ahead and take a listen to what the former Treasury Secretary had to say about the matter.
After the president fired the head of the BLS on Friday, we invited the White House to provide a guest to respond. They declined. But we're joined now by former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers. Larry, thank you for joining us this morning. I guess this firing of the BLS commissioner goes in the category of shocking but not surprising.
Yeah, I mean, this is way beyond anything that Richard Nixon ever did. I'm surprised that other officials have not responded by resigning themselves, as took place when Richard Nixon fired people lawlessly. This is a preposterous charge. These numbers are put together by teams of literally hundreds of people following detailed procedures that are in manuals. There's no conceivable way that the head of the BLS could have manipulated this number. The numbers are in line with what we're seeing from all kinds of private sector sources. This is the stuff of democracies giving way to authoritarianism. Firing statisticians goes with threatening the heads of newspapers. It goes with launching assaults on universities. It goes with launching assaults on law firms that defend clients that the elected boss finds uncongenial. This is really scary stuff, and it can hardly be surprising that when the rule of law is a bit in question, that there's a big uncertainty premium in the markets that is operating to both make there be less investment, which slows the economy down, and also means there's less supply so that there's more inflationary pressure.
Adding to that uncertainty is the president's campaign against Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, saying he's been a moron, I think was the word the president used, for not lowering interest rates so far. What's the impact of that?
Now, in today's video, I have a new stock for you guys, ticker symbol LMND, Lemonade, which have a huge upside potential. Also, I will be giving you guys some important levels to watch on AMD, HIMS, and ticker symbol MRVL, Marvell. But before I go ahead and give you guys the first stock, to all my subscribers, thank you for your support. Now, the first stock is Lemonade, ticker symbol LMND. So current support for the stock is at $36 per share. If buyers cannot keep the price above this level, then look for a pullback to $34. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to $30 per share. And from current price, we're looking at a decline of over 17%. Now, above current support, you have resistance at $40 per share. And you also have resistance at $42.70. Now, if buyers can keep the stock above current support, then I want you guys to look for a 10% run to $40 per share. And if they can break above that level, then look for a 17% run to $42.70. Overall, to the upside, I got a price target for Lemonade at $70 per share, which from current price would be a return of over 92%. Next, we have ticker symbol AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. So current support for AMD right now is at 165. If the stock falls below this level, then look for a pullback to 153. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback of 15% to 144. Now, above current support, AMD has resistance at 184. If buyers can get the price above 184, then I want you guys to look for a run to my price target at $200 per share, which from current price would be a return of over 16%. The next ticker is MRVL, Marvell Technology. Currently, the stock is losing support at $76. If buyers cannot get the price back above this level, then look for a pullback to $70 per share. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to $63. From current price, we're looking at a decline of over 15%. Now, above current resistance, if the stock can get above this level, then I want you guys to look for a 13% run to $84 per share. And if buyers can keep the price above this level, then look for a 22% run to $91. Overall, to the upside, my price target for Marvell remains at 113. And from current price, we're looking at a return of over 52%. The next stock is HIMS and HERS Health, ticker symbol HIMS. So current support for HIMS is going to be at 61.50. If the stock falls below this level, then look for a 10% pullback to $56 per share. And if the stock loses that level, then look for a 17% pullback to $52 per share. Above current support, you have resistance at 66.34 and at 72.41. If buyers can get the price above 66.34, then I want you guys to look for a 15% run to 72.41. Alright guys, that concludes my analysis. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And if you're currently watching and you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.